MCSA is a place where we believe in second chances, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth chances. And we've had a number of residents who sometimes it takes them coming here, leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back, sometimes literally 5 or 6 or 7 times before it really clicks for them and they decide for whatever reason that that's the time they want to really begin to turn their life around. And I think anyone who is in need can come here and do that and have that kind of success if he or she really wants to have that kind of success.
When people come to MCSA, they're hurting, they're wounded, they're very fragile, and it's hard to come in that front door, which I think it would be myself also. So it's really important we welcome them in here because this is going to be their home for a while until they get back out into the community. MCSA serves anybody from Muscatine County. We also serve people from out of county and out of state for limited time. We don't want anybody in the street. There's no reason for that. There is plenty of, there's housing, domestic violence shelters in town too. There is food for people in town. There's meals served 7 days a week, so nobody should go hungry in Muscatine County. Nobody should go unclothed. We have several clothing closets, so there's a lot of services here. We all work together.
I think it's just a matter of telling the story and getting word out. But we have residents here who work at full-time jobs at Hanna, work at full-time jobs at Heinz, Fabricators Plus, a number of businesses like that in town, and I wish more people knew about that, who knew more about them as people and just didn't think of them as people that live in that building and who don't stop to consider what they contribute and what they do and what they're capable of doing.
The clinic has been here for 9 years, and it is on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they are for pediatric children from 0 to 12 years old, and anybody can come here. It's through the University of Iowa, and it's open to anybody. They take all kinds of insurance. If you don't have insurance, they work with you on that, and Dr. Burke is the professor. They have graduates come in on Tuesdays and work with the kids also. And then on Thursdays, the undergrads come in hopes of them going into pediatric dental. In order to work here, you have to be very compassionate with people and for people. And we are. We have a wonderful staff, very caring staff. We are here to help people move forward. And it's when we see them succeed, it's success for us also. We celebrate. We do celebrate birthdays here. It's real important. I remember I had a gentleman one time, he was 62, we had candles on his cake, and he sat there and he started crying. And he turned around and looked at me and he said, I've never had a cake before. He's 62 years old, never had a birthday cake. You know, like I said before, we take those things for granted, but he was just thrilled to death. And so I have chills right now just talking about it. But it's really important. I take for granted what my life was like and feel everybody else should have had the same type of life, and that's not true. And people are hurting deep inside, so we do the best we can to make them feel good about themselves. They deserve to feel good about themselves.
We're working on one that we're going to be doing this summer called Adopt a Day, and it's a new fundraiser for us. We do another big fundraiser every year during the holidays called Letterathon, and we send letters out to everybody who has donated to us in the past. And it's more of an individual and kind of a personal campaign. Adopt a Day, we are gearing towards businesses, churches, service clubs, bigger groups like that. And we're going to be asking them to adopt MCSA for a day. We've figured out how much it costs to run the shelter for a day, which is about $1,500. And so we will be asking them to adopt MCSA for the day by giving, if they can, a $1,500 donation. And we're hoping to get one of those for every day in the month of August, the 31 days in August. I think it's just human nature a lot of times if you make a mistake or you really mess up, that you think that's what you're going to always be, and that just doesn't have to be the case. And I think this is a perfect place for anybody who can really embrace that they don't have to beat themselves up for the rest of their life for something they did when they were 17 years old. That they can rebound from that and go on and do a lot of other things. If they just can manage to dream that, to envision it, and then want to work hard enough to make it happen, they can do that here.